What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Scott Ramos, proud educator for Andis from Canada, and today we are going to have some fun. I'm going to be using the Super ZR2, my master cordless, of course, my cordless T outliner. This is my good friend Chris. We had a consultation. Chris wants to keep the sloppy toppy. He wants to keep all this length through the top and the back. You know, the mullets are back in style right now. So we're gonna demonstrate how I fade on each side. We're gonna do some nice beard work, and we're gonna put in a nice little simple design for you. But first, you gotta wash your hair, bro. Putting in the matte pomade, really showing off these beautiful curls, and let's blow dry it. All right, we just finished blow drying the product into Chris's hair. We're gonna start the fade. With my master cordless lever fully closed. And notice I'm always flicking out. Reason why is because I'm creating a soft guideline. And this part will bald out with our trimmers after, but since I still have these in my hand, we're gonna continue the fade. I'm gonna open up my lever all the way, and I'm gonna create a guideline about 3/4 of an inch above my first. Parallel to my first guideline. And you'll notice, you won't even see the initial line that I created. So now I'm gonna open up the lever about halfway, using just the corner. Close it just a little bit more. Temple area. Notice I'm flicking into my lever closed. And I'm gonna bring my trimmer halfway through the ear because we're gonna create a nice fade going down in the beard anyway. And while we're here, got the trimmer, might as well create our little hook for detail. That's why in my initial guideline, I kept a little lower just so we can still have enough room to play and create these little details here. I already cool cared this earlier, but this is the 3.5 guard. The Super ZR has 5 speeds. At the highest speed, we don't need to cut at that speed. We can keep it nice and low. Too detachable and just work right underneath. Don't go any higher than you did with the 3.5. Just half of the face or even just a few teeth at a time. Always flicking out the C-stroke motion. And you can see everything starting to come together nicely. For all you guys watching at home, you guys are in my prayers. I hope you guys are staying safe. We will get through this together, guys. Pop on my 1.5. Just work on certain areas that my 2 couldn't reach. I like using my detachable clippers with my adjustable clippers because I'm able to learn more about my detachable blades. For example, the 1A, which I'll be using right away, to me, it's equivalent to my 1 guard close on my masters. Grab my 1A. And there's just one little area here that I want to hit. Just using the corner, I'll be attacking this area right there. Clipper comb by Andis. Just work on that weight right there a little bit. Reason why I'm going in with the 1A, it's more forgiving. You can go back and tune it up a little more if need be. Beautiful. It's looking nice and smooth. Let's line this up. Notice how the hairs right here are growing upwards. So what we're gonna do is go against the grain. So I'm gonna have to turn my clipper and go downwards. Only have to do outlining with it. I like to freehand beards with this. You can see right now I'm using the clipper comb technique. So if you can come take a look on this side here. With my OCD, I'm for sure gonna go back later and clean it up a little more. But nice and simple steps, not overcomplicating stuff. And what we did on this side, we're gonna do the exact same on the other. Go in here, just get that extra level of baldness. I'm gonna hit it downwards. The reason why is because if I go up right away, we could cause a bald line, like a bald line, which is the hardest line to remove. Now I'm going upwards, just using the corners, treating it just like a clipper. Get this area nice and bald. Especially back here. Go downwards on this area. I was requested to do a little design somewhere, so either we might use this area and put something here, but for now, let's just continue with the fade.
What are we doing for design?
Let me do a nice little beautiful crucifix here, just in the back right corner at a nice angle. Simple yet effective. We're only creating 2 lines here, but you have to make sure that those 2 lines make sense and that they're done properly. In order to do that, you must use good tools. So if you come check this out, even if it's just a simple line, there's 2 parts of the line. There's this part of the line and this part of the line. So we detailed the right part of the line with the clipper face this way. Now we're gonna flip the clipper this way, and we are going to detail the other side of the line. Notice I'm just using the corner. We'll go back later in this area when we pull out the straight blade. And what we did was we completed the left side of Chris's beard. See that nice blend, still keeping that nice masculine, that square shape. First things first, we gotta comb out the beard. I already pre-combed this, was picking it out earlier. Chris was making the angry face. Looking dead on, you can really see how this area of the cheek poofs out. So how we bring that down, grab the masters. Number 2, we'll go with the grain. Similar to how I was cutting on the sides and flicking up and out, but when we're cutting down with the grain, I'm going down and out as well. I thought I had these charging, hence the red light, but with our powerful Li batteries, this guy will still run till the end of the beard. This is our trimmer area, nice and bald. Now let's fade downwards. I'm gonna grab my one guard. Let's continue cutting down with the grain. You wanna keep that square shape. That's why I'm not cutting with the shape of his face. All right, now I'm gonna open up the lever and go against the grain. Again, this is a one guard. The lever is fully closed now. Going against the grain. I'm in no rush to knock out this line because that will be knocked out. All right, now I'm gonna take off the guard, open up the lever, go up against the grain, close it. So now with the mustache, Chris wants to keep the length. We're gonna cut the mustache going with the grain for the one guard. All right, now for my favorite part, the freehand. We're gonna close the lever all the way. I like to use my pinky as a guide, so I'll rest the pinky where I can. The reason why I'm standing behind him is because we want the beard to look good at all angles. I'm gonna stay stationary in one spot, back here. Clean up the silhouette that I see. Step aside a little bit more. A little bit more. Now I'm at his profile. Nice fade on it. Keep it nice and square. All right. Now I'm gonna look at Chris from the front. Make sure he's sitting nice and straight. Yeah. Get a nice close up here. Retaining the length closer to the chin, creating that nice, manly, square beard. All right, let's look at the fade again. If there's anything that I want to fix here, I want to go back in with my one guard. I'm gonna start open. It's always good to start open. It's more forgiving. You can really listen to the clipper cutting the hair. I'm gonna close it a little bit more. I was going with the edge up. Nice clean lineup. We're going with our cordless T outliners. Keeping that nice natural line. All right, let's work on the lineup. See here, keeping it nice and natural, keeping the line as high as we could. It's good to use the corners of the lips as a reference. So we know that this line runs and just hits the corner of the lip. So right here, you can see his previous lineup was taken a little bit lower. So let's bring it back up. Here we got my own little shave oil I'm working on, / beard oil / aftershave / face moisturizer. Get a nice glide. Go in and just fine detail with the blade, man. Remember to stretch the skin. Make sure your hands are sanitized. You're wearing some gloves. Remember, you always have to put yourself in the client's perspective. What type of experience would you like? You definitely add that to your prices as well. You take pride in your work, and you know your worth, and you know you keep your station and your tools very clean. It speaks volumes. Just want to give a shout out to my Andis team worldwide. Angie for hitting me up to give me this opportunity to cut some hair. Oftentimes we complain so much about working. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely guilty for that. Now that we have to have our shops closed, all I want to do is work. So now's our time to really figure out the balance in life. Now that I'm at home, I'm just enjoying time with my family. I finally have time for myself. None of us have experienced something like this, but just knowing that we're all in this together and we're gonna get through this with love, positivity, good haircuts, What do you think, Chris?
Awesome. Beautiful. I like it.
Let's detail this cross a little bit here. Move the ear out of the way. You gotta be happy, you just got a fresh cut.
Absolutely.
Definitely, definitely. If you don't mind taking off your Gucci's. So you see here on Chris, we kept the length on top, right? And in the back, as he requested. We brought out his curls, gave him a nice wash, styled it up, kept the beard length nice and natural. Of course, you gotta hit him with some little extra detail.
The Lord's with me now.
Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that I helped you guys out and that you guys learned something. For additional Andis educational resources, hit up andis.com. It's Scott Ramos. Check out my Instagram @Famos. God bless.